Hey there, it's day 18 of learning the banjo. So welcome back if you've watched the previous days. Today, I'm continuing my focus on the right hand a lot, and I've found some new kind of drills. I watched quite a few YouTube videos of people just talking about right hand technique and different things in order to develop that. So I'm planning on incorporating those drills into every time I kind of play banjo. I'm not going to do it every time on this video, but I'll do it before I actually record, and I just run you guys through kind of a few of those right now. And then outside of that, yeah, I've just been kind of working on the pieces that we have so far and making sure I'm getting really good at like playing with a metronome on my own time. So yeah, the right hand drills, basically a few of them to start out were, if you can see on my banjo here, you see there's like a little blue mark. So yeah, right down there. One of the videos I watched, a guy was talking about how when you're first starting to kind of do something, you want to take out as many variables as possible of like issues. So he recommends when you're first starting out specifically just to kind of mark a spot on your banjo where your plant fingers, so your pinky and your ring finger, should be around, so that every time you play, you're playing in a similar position rather than one time coming and playing up here, having completely different sound, and then the next time playing way down here, right? So I marked a little spot off on the banjo in order to make sure that I'm in a similar position with my right hand every time I'm playing. I think that's pretty helpful. And then, you know, one of some of the other things that I was thinking about more is kind of like my fingers are a little bit like tilted, I guess, towards the strings rather than coming and striking straight up at the strings. So I think a little bit is like a little bit more of a focus on the banjo tilt this way for me. So like more of an angle this way. And then also maybe it's very slight wrist kind of like move so that like I'm striking straight up, and I can actually feel and hear it almost personally that it sounds a little bit more clear than when I'm kind of coming like sideways on the string. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. And then so some of the drills that he had were, you know, a lot of people when they're playing banjo, and I think I've focused, you know, just watching back my own videos, I've been able to avoid these habits. Like they'll be moving their wrist like this, or they'll be kind of like, yeah, there's a lot of way too much hand movement, right? So that's adding too many variables. So I think I've kind of faded and avoided that. The other thing that people do, he says, is they like play and then they bring their fingers up, right? Rather than kind of like keeping them close. So, you know, there's even a video of Earl Scruggs where his fingers stay so close, because when you're kind of starting to play, you need to optimize the movement of your fingers a lot as you get faster and faster and want to play harder and harder stuff, right? So one of the drills was basically to start your fingers and play a note and then return to that note and deaden it as fast as possible, which is like so yeah. So yeah, that's basically one of the drills right there, and that's one of the main kind of things. And then outside of that, he believed, you know, if you want to work on your speed early on, don't necessarily try to do it while you're playing real stuff early on. Just kind of come here and do rolls and deaden the notes maybe even if you want to, and just come and start even with maybe one or two notes, and then add on and do, do a full roll. So this is a forward reverse, so it goes, right? But we can just go for 3 notes right now. And I added a 4th note in right there. Then I added a 5th note. Kind of working on that speed right there, which is really useful in a way to not necessarily be rushing when I'm trying to play some of the new pieces or some of the songs that we're doing. And so yeah, those are kind of a lot of the warm-ups. Then obviously playing with the metronome and on different speeds and just doing rolls with those. So yesterday I practiced the 5 different rolls and on the short. And so yeah, what we'll do now is I'm just going to go through each of the 3 things that 3 songs or 2 songs that we've learned with the B parts of each, and then yeah, we'll cut it there. So first, let's just do Cripple Creek again. So I'm going to just strum it with the right hand. There's A part, we'll do the B part. Alright, and now I'll play it with the chords. I'm going to go 2 times with the A and then 2 times with the B. There we go, that's Cripple Creek. Now we'll go into Boil Them Cabbage Down. There we go. That's all 3 of the pieces of music with the with the chords to go along with it. I guess I probably could have done Boil Them Cabbage Down, just the strumming first, but yeah, a few mess ups, nothing too bad. It's getting a lot cleaner, and yeah, I'm doing a lot more work on the right hand, which I honestly do think is helping already, even though it's only been like a few days. But slowing it way down with my own time practice. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.